And he wasn't even ashamed of it either. He was just like, I have Zerotio in my channel.
I was uncomfortable with the level of enthusiasm.
It was a little uncomfortable, but you know, it was cool. I've never had anybody dawdle over me like that. It was totally uncalled for. I am nobody special.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
Yikes.
But I was his first sub, so.
Avantes is handing out the harshness tonight. Isn't this the second week in a row?
Yeah,
I think it is.
What up, Boyd? Boyd, are you on Twitter and I just don't have you friended for or followed for some reason? Because I could not find you. I was trying to tag all the members of Hero Power Rangers and could not find you. Yeah, I guess.
6 months. I'm awesome.
Okay.
I don't know if Boyd's on the tweets. Andrew Boyd. Your Twitter name should be Andrew Boyd Weather. Get it? Does anybody get it?
Andrew Boyd Weather.
Yeah, like Andrew.
Is it like Weather? Andrew? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh man.
I wonder why mine doesn't like show anymore.
You have to pop up and it'll say share. You click share and it can put in a message.
I didn't even get the share option. It says, help grow the EC MMO gamers community. Gift a subscription for $3.99.
Oh, that's because that's because yours hasn't expired yet.
Yeah, you're
That's
free.
Still in the
You're free. Your free Twitch sub is still going. In fact, I can probably look and tell you when.
He can go under subscriptions and tell when to. Under benefit info.
Oh, okay.
It'll say when the benefits expire.
Gotcha. Oh, boys, I am flat wore out today.
No way.
Boyd says no. In response to my joke. Just no.
Yeah, today was my first day back at work, and come to find out, Blount County schools are on 2-hour delays tomorrow and Friday, so I'm going to be at lunch getting to work both days.
Well, our schools
Make that
aren't.
boy ride the bus.
Our schools aren't on delay because they don't go back till Monday.
Yeah. Maryville City went back today, and they're still on for tomorrow and Friday.
They didn't go back today.
Did they
go
not?
back tomorrow?
Oh, I thought they went back today.
We might have had an in-service today.
Mm.
Which means teachers are there, but students are not.
Gotcha.
So
Notice how he just sidestepped that little thing.
yeah. Who does that? Oh yeah, I corrected some of the rat race stuff. Because while he technically won the on-site, he didn't win the overall.
Well, yeah, he won the on-side of it, which was the one that really mattered because it was the one with the biggest
that
prize
was the
pool.
prize, yeah.
Yeah. The online stuff didn't really... Whatever. You're not going home with $10,000. What does it matter?
No, because you put no investment into the event, so you're not going to get the big prize.
Yep.
I've been toying with another aggro Paladin deck, but it's in my arsenal this week, or might be in my arsenal. I'm not sure if I'm going to play that one or this one.
Well, I hope we know which one we're playing on the show tonight.
Yeah, I've got it in show notes.
Yeah, I've got it loaded.
It's a separate deck in there. But I may play that one. I may play a different one. I don't know yet. I may play Control Paladin. So if you're listening, Yellow Dart, you'll never know. I got Yellow Dart this week in SHL.
Oh.
Yep. Dad Legend versus Hero Power Rangers week 1.
That starts this week?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Deadline for submissions is midnight tonight, but I think we're all up.
All submitted up.
I think so. I know we know what we want, so we may have some of our guys that haven't submitted yet, but we know what we're doing.
Okay. All right, you guys ready?
No, we're all submitted. Yep.
All right.
We're doing a show?
Starting in.
What show?
5, 4.
Where's 5?
3, 2. And welcome to Hero Power. I am your host, Avantes, and as always, I am joined by my co-hosts, Zerotio.
Yeah, I'm here.
And Virsica.
I'm here too. And yeah, so apparently I'm looking rough, so I apologize up front.
And he's been shoved in the closet.
Yeah, we got a new angle on Virsica's office this week. He's moved some furniture
Office.
around.
In quotes, office.
But so
Some
did you
call
guys?
it the dungeon?
Did you guys have a good New Year?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. Until I found out that a 19,000-pound space lab is going to fall to the earth sometime in the next couple of days. I'm like,
they're sure it's going to land in the ocean somewhere.
Well, the ocean
think
makes
it's-
up most of the planet, so I would hope. I mean, it's a good shot, but it's not a
Either is
guarantee.
It's a 70% chance of landing in the ocean, or at
They
least
said-
some body of water.
I believe the exact quote was, while the odds are slim, scientists have only been able to narrow the crash zone down to between 43 degrees north and 43 degrees south latitudes, which pretty much includes parts of every inhabited continent on Earth. So, welcome to 2018, where it's a crapshoot whether you get hit by a Chinese piece of space tech.
So we know what's going to happen with this is it's not going to happen. They're going to find a way to divert it, or something's going to happen, and then in 2019 there'll be a natural disaster movie about this exact same thing happening, right?
Probably.
And we set up some ragtag group of people that don't know how to fly a spaceship, but they're demolition experts or con artists or who knows.
Yeah.
It's like Ocean's 11.
Yeah, who knows?
Ocean's 11 gets set. It's Ocean's 14.
Well, the funny part about it is apparently they knew about it June of 2016.
Of course they did.
And they're like, yeah, we lost control of it. We have no idea when it's coming down.
They sent some astronauts up there to go and just try to blow it away.
Now let's see if we can get the solar winds to go this way. Send up a butterfly, let it flap its wings here.
As long as it misses the Hearthstone server, I'm good.
Yep, that's fine. We'll know if it's about to hit the Hearthstone server because Matt at Arms
Will let us know.
immediately.
I was
And
gonna
our
say,
Patreon
he's sitting on it, so he's got to leave somehow, right?
And he'll let us know in our Patreon Discord that you can be part of if you go over to patreon.com/heropower.
Never misses an opportunity.
Right out of
All
the
right.
park. All right, guys. We've got a great show lined up for you this week.
Nailed it.
A little bit of news. Then we got a really cool Aggro Pally deck to talk about, courtesy of Zerotio himself. So I don't know how you guys spent. Like I said, I asked you guys how your New Year's was. I spent a good portion of it watching parts of the rat race. In fact, I was actually up until the rat race ended at midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, and got to watch it all unfold there down to the end. Muzzy, they were doing multiple parts, so they had an in-person portion being held at the esports arena with a $10,000 prize courtesy of Progressive. And then they had an online portion where you could go and play online. And I do believe the online portion was a $10 buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the on-site portion was what they were actually... they were on site at the esports arena. They had casters. They were talking to the players that were there. They were showing some players from the online portion on the stream because they were doing kind of a split screen thing. So you had one screen that was somebody on site and one screen that was the current leader online, and it was really fun to watch. The on-site leader, as of an hour and a half prior to the end of the race, was Muzzy. And Muzzy took the same strategy Amnesiac did last year. An hour and a half before the tournament ended, he just stopped playing. He was 3 stars, he was ranked 3 and 4 stars, and he was like, I think I'm far enough ahead that, I can take the next hour and a half off and nobody's going to catch me. And sure enough, it was. It was good enough for him to he actually went over and sat on the caster's couch and cast some matches with Nostum. It was fun to watch. It was a good event.
But that doesn't mean it wasn't close.
Yeah.
Because Raynad was on site too, wasn't he?
Raynad was on site.
And Raynad came all the way up to rank 3 and 1 star. So he's only 3 stars away.
Courtesy of Rage.
Courtesy of Rage,
So Raynad and Rage kept queuing into each other, and Raynad was playing Q Block, and Rage was playing Face Hunter, and Raynad was just win. And then finally Rage, I guess, got fed up with it, switched to Priest, beat him, and then switched back to Hunter. They just kept queuing into each other because they were the only ones queuing up at that rank.
Going up to that, Rage was on a track to catch Muzzy and possibly pass him. And if it wasn't for Raynad kind of feeding off of him, Rage might have actually taken that. So I think it was smart that Muzzy took the last hour and a half off, but at the same time, I don't know if I would have committed into a casting spot or something like that. I would have been staring at the VODs and see who's catching me, and to know when I need to jump back in if I needed to.
Well, and he was.
I was worried he was a little too complacent.
Well, he was watching the VODs. He was, every so often he'd be on the couch and he'd look over and he'd go, "Where's so and so?" And they'd tell him what rank they were, and he'd be like, "Okay, I'm good," And Amnesiac was sitting there with him the part of the time and telling him like, "Don't do it, man. Don't do it." He was like, even if they're within a game of you, he goes, "Do not get back on the computer until they're ahead of you." He goes, "Because you will blow it if you get back on with them behind you." He was like, "Wait for them to pass you, then get back on and catch up." He goes, that's the only way it'll happen. He goes, "Make them pass you." And that strategy has worked 2 years in a row now.
That's true. Or 2 seasons.
2 seasons, yeah. So
yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun to watch.
If he was watching it, and again, I wasn't watching the entire thing because for some reason my computer was messed up and was showing that I was in Stardew Valley till 3 a.m. on New Year's. I don't know why. It's weird. But
weird.
I usually try to avoid the ladder for the rat races just for this reason, because it is just filled with people that are trying to race up, and the ones that aren't racing up are watching the rat race and trying to counter queue into people, and it is just a mess on the ladder. So I usually avoid it during the rat race portions, which just so happened to be, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so. But they also, on site, for those that were at Esports Arena, had a 24-hour fireside hosted by none other than, Master Innkeeper Scott Bites Levy. And
nice.
props to him, because running a 24-hour fireside just makes me tired thinking about it.
He had to have help.
Yeah, he would have to. It would take so much to go into it, but
now,
a lot of fun was had at the Esports Arena for New Year's.
We can't move on without at least mentioning the online winners, because while Muzzy was the on-site winner, he only placed third overall in the the overall competition. The runner-up just above him was Soyun, who took DreamHack Montreal.
Yep.
And was also a THL competitor last season. And he finished at rank 3 and 5 stars. And then the online winner was an unknown, at least to me, I Am Than H, who got rank 2. He was the only person that got up into rank 2. And he got rank 2 and 4 stars. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Nobody competing in the rat race, either online or in person, made legend in 24 hours.
Yeah, and this is something that they used to, but now the rat race is so heavily attended and sought after that it's just, you have those gatekeepers up there. Nobody's going to get into legend. It's ridiculous how much competitive Hearthstone's going on that first day of the month. And it's fun to watch. And at times I've been able to benefit from it to get up to like rank 5 early on, but it's still it's a lot of stress to put on yourself to try to ladder during the first day of the month.
Yeah. All right, so next little bit of news we have to talk about is, last week we talked about the UHL, which is going to be starting, and we talked about some of the members who had been announced. We had Wow.Ben, CM Plummer, Andrew Brown, and Ridiculous Hat. Well, since then, they've announced 3 more of the other 8, or the other 4, equaling 8 total. So if you've missed those announcements, highly suggest you go follow United. It's United HS League.
Yeah, I believe that's right. Yes. Yeah. Or you can go over to UnitedHearthstoneLeague.com.
Yeah.
And if you click on the player list, it'll have what's currently the 7.
Yes. So they recently announced, if you don't know her, you can go back and check out one of our past episodes. Miss Ziggy Sarah from 1600
And if you don't know
Dust.
if you don't know her, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because she is amazing. She's really good at Hearthstone.
She is. She's a lot of fun to watch. When she streams, go be a ZG and hang out in her stream. It's a lot of fun. They also
I think she hit 425 right before the new year. 425 follows.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations.
She's in Mexico right now, so we're pretty jealous.
Yeah. Just a little.
They also announced a new player on the scene, and this guy I'm excited about watching play. That is Mr. Rod Johnston from the Tier 5 podcast. So,
also known as Iona Kata in the community.
Yes. So really excited to watch him play and see some awesome action.
He's also a really fun follow on Twitter. So if you really like Hearthstone, but if you're into just nerdy stuff in general, he's at Rod_Johnston, and he's a fun follow. He's got good stuff. Like I'll just give you an example. His last tweet was, "Me realizes I've just stepped on an ant. Oh no, John Wick. Has anyone seen my pet ant? Me. Oh no," in caps. I mean, it's just little nerd humor like that. So it's fun. He's a fun guy to follow, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what his contribution to the community is going to be outside of his podcast.
There you go. And then they also announced another player you guys might have heard of. Maybe. I don't know. He you see him occasionally in the community. He sometimes gets on social media begrudgingly. It's our very own Virsica! Woo!
That's right. If you are curious about Virsica in the competitive scene, or have written into us saying, hey, I'd love to see Virsica do more competitive Hearthstone, now is your chance. Now, mind you, Virsica also brings a little special Virsica flair. Or whether he decides to do that or bring meta decks, nobody knows until he plays his opponents.
You know it's Virsica. He's the mad scientist of the group. You don't know what you're going to get with Virsica.
That's right.
And I think that's going to be part of the fun of this. Is that I don't think any of these players have ever played against anybody like me. Now, whether that's good or bad, I haven't decided yet. But I can tell you this: they're going to have some "what in the world just happened" moments.
And that's what I can't wait for.
Like I said, it could be good, it could be bad, but they're going to have some. Did that really just happen?
If any of the UHL competitors are listening to the show, just be aware, Virsica and Yashar's are drinking buddies. Anytime he needs him, he may not even be in this deck. He'll show up. He don't care. He's like, hey, what's up, man? Would you need me? I was in town. I thought I saw you playing. I thought, hey, he could use some help. You cool?
Yeah. Your stars will be like, I was over here visiting my cousin Malagos. Thought I'd drop by. Hey, look, here, have a death wing. I don't know.
What's fun is when the twins show up. Barnes comes in and they're like, it's like, hey, Yasars, get over here. The party's over here. And Yasars is like, I'm coming. And then it's like, hey, twin
Yasars.
Make
this more fun? Another Yasars.
I had a few drinks. Let me call my buddy. I got a designated driver. Let me get him.
Yeah. So
I tell you what, just in case you're wondering if maybe we're embellishing this a little bit too much, I'm going to give you the names of the first 3 decks I'm playing.
Oh no. Insider information.
Wow.
Here we go.
So if you're listening to the podcast, you will have this much insight into my first week. Number 1, Clark Kent. Number 2, Out of Time. Number 3, Rubik's Cube.
Well,
I love it.
We think.
Oh, but do you? But do you?
Boyd in chat says, "Oh, please play this card." Not gonna say it.
Well, no, it's fine. It's fine. So, Nozdormu and Yasarj are also drinking buddies. Normally, where you find one, you tend to find the other.
Yes.
But the format of this show, is very unique. And once you play a class, you can't play that class again until you have played all the others. So it adds an extra level of strategy to it, which is something that I really found intriguing and was one of the big reasons why I volunteered to be the Hero Power representative for the first season. I really like that. I really like that part of it. You have to play all 9 classes. And for most people who know me, realize I only really recognize 8 classes. So one of these weeks, somebody is going to get a handicap. I haven't figured out who it is.
Virsica will have to play. Play Hunter.
He who shall not be named.
Okay, so about that, and I was going to talk about this in private, but since you're letting it all out,
I'm letting it all out.
I'm working on a secret, not like the card type secret, but a secret tech deck for Hunter, and and the week you play Hunter may be when I have it ready.
Awesome. That was the other thing.
It's crazy. It is Virsica worthy.
It is one of the other things that I wanted to really bring forward with this competition is to get our community involved too. So like I'm going to be pretty upfront with the classes I'm playing, but not necessarily the deck list. And it's one of the advantages of being a mad scientist and bringing my own stuff. You don't know whether I'm bringing meta or you don't know whether it's something I've cooked up in the alchemy lab. So I really want to get into Discord, and I want to talk deck ideas. I want to shop around deck ideas. I want to practice with people so that it's not just me going on this league adventure. I'm bringing the whole Hero Power patron crew with me, and I want it to be a fun experience for everybody, not just for me stepping outside my comfort zone. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and even if you're not a Hero Power patron, you can still show your support for Virsica. Go take to Twitter, tag at Hero Power _cast, and hashtag Team Virsica to show him your support. Each player in the UHL has a designated hashtag. His is hashtag Team Virsica. So throw that out there, tag us in it, and we'll see it. We'll retweet it, and we can't wait to hear from all of you. Show your support, and can't wait to see Virsica and Yasarj and all his drinking buddies run all over the UHL. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Like I said, I'm pretty excited, and for everyone out there who wants to help, especially when it comes Hunter time, I will gladly accept it. I mean, the Clark Kent idea came from bouncing off an idea of something else in a completely unrelated deck, and then it's just like suddenly it's like, ooh, that works here. So yeah, it's a one trick.
Wasn't that with a discussion with some of our patrons at Level Up Games, or was it Greens?
It was at Greens, and then one thing led to another thing that led to another thing that led me to be like, hey, wait a minute, this could work. So it's kind of like, follow me down the rabbit hole here and let's see where this goes. And then suddenly I landed in a class that you wouldn't expect this to work in, and it's just like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Take the blue pill and you follow Virsica's deck building ideas. Take the red pill and you wake up and play Pokemon tomorrow.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember this conversation because we were interrupted by bad Hitler jokes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are thinking of the correct conversation.
Wow.
All right.
Well, on that note,
Hearthstone and Brew. What can you say?
Like there's good Hitler jokes.
Yeah, it's about time for another Hearthstone and Brew. All right.
So let's see. Did we have the date for that yet? I'm not sure if I've got the date in my notes for when the first week is supposed to happen.
I know the original plan. If that is still it, I believe it was supposed to start next week.
I believe it is too. I'm just making sure that
they still have one more.
Well, they have one more person to announce.
But
I believe the first week of play was supposed to start Monday, the 8th of January.
Well, I'm bringing up the website. My computer's running a little slow today. I don't know what's going on with it.
Microsoft puts out updates just for your computer.
Yeah. There aren't updates for anybody else but Virsica. Just to slow his computer down.
No, I know exactly what did it, and I'm upset that I can't go backwards, but it is what it is. Schedule. They haven't updated schedule yet. Okay. So if you follow us on Twitter,
this week.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter. We'll make sure to retweet out any schedule updates from UHL.
Yeah, and like Zerotio said, there's still one more player to announce to round out the league for the first season. So follow us on Twitter to find out when that announcement is made. So All right, that brings us to this week's Tavern Brawl, which is a repeat Tavern Brawl. It is Servant of Yogg-Saron tryouts. Help Yogg-Saron find a servant. Your deck is full of wannabes who cast a random spell at a random target when played. These are some of Virsica's favorite things when they say random multiple times in the same sentence. Oh, there's that head shake. I win.
Yeah, this is a random clown fiesta. I played one game.
Random clown fiesta. That sounds like my own personal little version of hell.
Like that. And basically every spell my opponent cast benefited me, and everything I cast benefited me, and he conceded like on turn 6. It was bad. It is a good place to get your quests done, though. So if you have the play so many class card quests or play battle cry quests, it's a good place to get quests done.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's talk about this week's deck list. As I mentioned, this week we are talking about an Aggro Paladin deck that was brought to us by Mr. Zerotio himself. So I will do as I do every week, run down the deck list, and then turn it over him to discuss. So we have 2 Acarus Veteran, 2 Argent Squire, 2 Lost in the Jungle. Wow. A Patches the Pirate in an aggro deck. Who knew? 2 Righteous Protectors.
I have a funny story about Patches. Remind me to tell you guys later.
All right. 2 South Sea Deckhand. 2 Direwolf Alpha. 2 Knife Jugglers. 2 Divine Favor. 2 Rallying Blade. One of my new favorite cards. 2 Unidentified Maul. 1 Blessing of Kings. 2 Call to Arms. 2 Cobalt Scalebane. 1 Leroy Jenkins, 1 Sunkeeper Tareem, and 2 Corridor Creepers. So, Zerotio, take it away.
Well, you got one of the cards wrong. It's 1 Leroy Jenkins. And that card is one of my favorites. I've been playing it for...
I just want to point out, we're now tied at 1 head shake apiece. Moving on.
That's good.
For those of you at home keeping score.
So, I mean, Leroy Jenkins has been one of my favorite cards in aggro-centric decks or combo decks for a while, and he will be king in aggro decks, and he's really exciting to play. It is worth hanging on to the Blessing of Kings on turn 9 to just have that big burst of damage, and there's no real Leroy shenanigans in the deck. It's just pure, unadulterated power. You just do as much face damage as possible, make value trades to keep your board, secure, and then when they finally do deal with it, slam down your Corridor Creepers and Leroy Jenkins to the face to win. It's pretty simple, to the point, and effective.
All right, cool. Now, this isn't the only version of Aggro Paladin out there. I wanna mention there is another really popular version of this deck, and it is Aggro Murloc Paladins. And there's a
like you couldn't get any worse.
Well, I want to throw a shout out to Dragon Rider DK on Twitter, because she actually just put up a video on YouTube about 3 hours prior to us doing this show with a video talking about Aggro Murloc Paladin, and she actually plays some games and breaks it down and does a really good job talking about that version of the Aggro Pally. So if you want to see that version of the deck, like I said, check out twitter.com/Dawn, DAWNIEDK. So Donnie DK, to check her out and give her a follow on Twitter while you're there, and watch her YouTube video on Aggro Murloc Paladin. It's really good. So
yeah.
Well, if DRDK did okay with it, then I'll tolerate it.
Well, what's really great right now is Aggro Paladin has like 4 or 5 different variants. You have this variant here, and then there's another non-Murloc variant that's got a little bit more sustain to it. You have the Murloc variant, which is pretty pure, which is kind of like this deck, except all of your non-Murloc stuff, except for Knife Juggler and Direwolf Alpha, are all Murlocs pretty much, and there's no Leroy in it. And there is Corridor Creeper, and sometimes Sunkeeper, it depends. And then there's a hybrid version that actually has the Pirate Package and the Murlocs with pretty much just a Knife Juggler, and it cuts out a lot of your top game. There's multiple different ways to play against it, but when it comes down to it, they're all aggro. You just pretty much me go face and try to win the game by turn 6.
Me go face. I like it.
Yep.
And
right now, the priest. What is that card? The Summoner Priest is real popular right now.
The one
and
that, when it comes into play, puts in a 5/5 copy of a minion from your deck. That one?
No. The summoner pulls a spell out or jousts a spell and puts a minion of that cost in play.
Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about now. 6 mana.
On turn 6, they almost always want to do that, and if they do that, there's very small chance that they'll get a taunt or heal, and usually you can just win the game at that point. They're pretty much rolling the dice to get something to stop you, and the percentage chance of that happening is really low. So I've been eating up Summoner Priest, and again, I think it might be because those players aren't playing it right, but we'll just have to see. So far, I think I got 100% win rate against it. I haven't lost to it yet with this deck.
Okay.
Strawix in chat says that's the Spiteful Summoner.
Spiteful Summoner.
That's it. Yep.
I've tried playing that deck. I just can't wrap my head around it. To me, it's not strong enough, but everybody loves it right now.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I love that they love it.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to playing this deck some. I haven't gotten to play it yet. I have a version of Aggro Pally that is similar to this, but this version is a little different from mine. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. So, with that said, any last thoughts or topics you guys want to talk about before we end the audio portion of the show? Zerotio, we'll start with you.
Right now, we're kind of light news because we're just after New Year's. Team 5 is obviously getting recuperated for the new year to get new content out to us and stuff like that. Also, the HCT season is just now starting to get started. We have the championships here on the weekend of the 18th to 20th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be some great esports to watch. And then the next season will start kicking up, and you'll start seeing qualifiers and various tournaments online, and we'll just start having a very active Hearthstone community. I'm really excited about the changes to the HCT. It's going to inspire more online tournaments, which means there's going to be more Twitch VODs and various other media to watch these tournaments because pro players are going to fill them up because that's the way they get points in the new system. So I think the esports for Hearthstone is going to boom, and I'm really excited.
Okay. Virsica?
Do you guys think it's time for pandas in the expansions?
More pandas? I mean, we got a couple pandas.
No, do you think it's legit time for Mists of Pandaria?
You're talking about bringing in a monk class, or
no, just focusing on that era of WoW.
I like that part of WoW, and I like that theme. The thing is they've already used multiple Mist of Pandaria style card backs that I don't think they would have used if they expected to ever do a Mist of Pandaria themed expansion, because we have a couple Pandaria era card backs that they would have saved them, I would have thought.
Well, I mean, you think about it, my first card back in WoW that I actually went after was a Lich King based card back.
Well, I mean,
That's true.
Wasn't one of the very first card backs after launch the red panda card back?
The very first one was.
Yeah.
And then shortly after that was a lunar themed one, which is, kind of in that same ilk.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's a great idea.
It's time to start thinking expansion, right?
Yep.
It is time to start speculating about.
Start theory crafting for the next one.
I already have my guess.
Oh, we'll save that for another episode. I'm just throwing it out.
No. I'm not saving it. I'm saying it now.
And that's it for the show, guys. Have a good day.
It might catch you off guard just a little bit, but Pirates versus Ninjas.
Let me put on my surprised face.
Right? Eventually,
One
he'll
of
get
these
it
days
right.
it's gonna happen.
He's
And
going
I'm
with the
gonna say I
theory
told
of
you
if he
so.
guesses it every time, he'll eventually get it right.
That's right.
So, all right. Well, I've got two things that I want to shout out before we end the audio portion. First, I want to remind people, hashtag Team Virsica. Also, tag us in your posts on Twitter at HeroPower_cast. And show Virsica some love in the UHL. Number two that I want to shout out is I want to say a huge thank you to all of you who are listening and watching. You guys, we said this last episode, but you guys made 2017 very awesome for us. And I want to throw out a stat that in the last 3 days of 2017, we passed 300 followers on Twitter. So,
Yes.
huge thank you to all of you who follow us. We hope we are doing you guys justice. We love to talk Hearthstone with all of you. So if you don't follow us on Twitter, at HeroPower_cast. All right. And I do believe that's going to do it. So if you are joining us on Twitch or YouTube, please stay tuned for the live play portion of our show. If you are listening via our audio podcast, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter, as I just said, at HeroPower_cast. You can find all of our past episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/ECMMOGamers or on our website at HeroPowerHS.com. I had a brain fart.
Wow.
If you enjoy the show, you can help to support and improve it and join our patron-only Discord over at patreon.com/HeroPower. And we will see you all again next week.
And don't forget to use your hero power.
Alrighty, gentlemen.
So, I've been watching a new Hearthstone streamer. And he's a streamer, but he just started doing Hearthstone. And I'm a big shout out to Trixie. He's been really cool. He calls it flipping the hero power because it flips. And then I immediately thought of that was a Devo song, Flip It good.
That's
Whip it.
but
Whip
close
it.
enough.
Parody. Call me Weird Al.
No, I'm not.
Wait, I'm
Ever.
not spectating. I'm playing.
Yeah. Who are you trying to spectate? We're spectating you.
I was like, I don't see you guys in the game.
My
You ready?
friends
You ready?
list is actually
Yes.
staying still for once. Hurry before it moves.
It'll move. It'll move.
Your window of opportunity is closing.
Yeah, it is. I'm getting in. I promise. I'm looking for the
Oh,
opponent.
it did. Dang it.
Told you. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I feel like I'm in a mini game every time I try to.
Card shop
somebody.
talk in chat says it's flip it good from here on out, boys. Anything less is heresy.
I like it. So Zerotio, every time you use your hero power, I wanted you to say flip it good.
I'm mulliganing this hand, and then I might be conceding because I might have not clicked the right deck. No, I'm good. I'm good.
I was saying, it looks like
my,
the right
my
deck.
deck tracker was thrown off. I'm playing multiple Paladin decks at
Oh.
matches. I thought we were doing good.
Zerotio, we're 114 episodes in. You know better than to draw patches.
Well, at least we won't get patches off our Call to Arms.
I guess that's one
That's
way to
true.
look at it.
So we're playing Mage. If we put out early pressure, he might feel inclined to have to start using his hero power.
Well, I mean, you're at least going to get one shot in with patches if you put him out this turn.
You're gonna, yeah. I mean, you probably get two unless he coins.
Maybe two,
hero
unless he
power.
coins. You want to go ahead and patches?
Yeah.
I think we should patches.
Okay. Lost in the Jungle's too good with Knife Juggler.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Just load it up.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Right.
I mean, yeah,
Protector.
he. I was going to say he's not going to be able to really do much.
If this is Secret Mage, he doesn't run board clear.
Right.
So I want to Righteous and Lost in the Jungle.
Okay.
Or Righteous on the left. For some primordial glyph shenanigans.
I mean, he'll have to hero power and the worm to clear the Righteous Protector.
Yeah.
So,
This is
I mean, in
probably
the end, you bought yourself 5 points.
that'll be
Do-
good.
do we
go
divine
ahead and
favor?
clear the worm?
I think you use.
Divine Favor draws you 4 cards here.
Yeah, but I still, you're going to clear the worm, right?
Well, let's Divine Favor first.
Okay.
Because
We
I
don't
want
have
to see
any
what we're
zero
going to do next
cast,
turn.
right? Okay.
No, but I want to see what we're going to do next turn.
So you're saying it should be
Because
blessings, right?
If we use 2 minions to clear the worm, then we won't
Blessing
have a
is
Blessing
dead
a
in
target.
hand.
Yeah.
I got you.
So if we go face, we might have 1 minion stay alive.
Right, but if we clear the worm, the next turn we just call to arms, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
So clear the
So I
worm.
mean, I think
Okay.
you clear the worm and then let him dictate which card you. I mean,
We're
you've got
using
2
patches.
viable. So.
I'm using patches to clear just because there's the possibility of a Galactic Crawler. Probably not in this deck, but
Right.
that way we don't get punished by a Galactic Crawler.
And we got
showing
the
a really
Maul.
strong hand.
We got the Maul that summons 2 1/1s.
Yep. There is a secret.
So, attack face to try to see what the secret is, and then play Call to Arms, or
My money is on Counterspell.
okay. So, do we go Champions Maul instead?
If we Champions Wall, we can go ahead and clear the Kirintor Mage.
That's
and have
true.
2 1/1s on the board.
Yeah. I don't hate that play. Eventually, you're going to have to test that spell.
Yeah, you're right. And the reason I like that play is because it puts minions on the board to feed the Corridor Creeper.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Without the Corridor Creeper, I would go a different route. But
Yeah.
with the Maul, Corridor Creeper is actually...
Yeah. So that trap, I think, it's likely Counterspell. It could be Explosive Runes.
That's true.
I think it's Counterspell.
I think you're right.
So, do we Cobalt this turn?
I think Cobalt can test the Corridor Creeper well enough.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Next turn.
And this will tell us if it's Explosive Runes or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Cobalt?
I think so. And if it is Explosive Runes, which it's not, okay. So it is Counterspell.
Face?
Yeah.
I think so. Just the minion, though.
Yeah, yeah. And we'll save our charge of our weapon. Weapon hate is not too strong. If I saw any inkling of pirate package in this, I might have done it. So there's the ping and
There's
the trade. Okay, that's good. This is things we want.
Kirin Tor.
With
Okay.
no second secret.
So now we could go Knife Juggler, Corridor Creeper, Argent Squire, Hero Power, and probably clear that with the weapon if we have to.
Question is, do we want to pop the counterspell?
That's what I'm thinking. You could. No, you can't. I was going to say you could cast Divine Favor this turn. That leaves 1 mana on the board.
Yeah.
I mean, you could cast it, play the Knife Juggler and the Corridor Creeper.
I was going to say you could Knife Juggler first, Argent Squire. If you hit the Kirin Mage, you could clear it with the Maul.
Corridor Creeper's free.
Corridor Creeper, Divine Favor.
Yeah, I like that. Argent Squire, hit it. 50-50. Hit it. Yes.
Bam. All right. So then you
Corridor
clear,
Creeper.
and then you pop that counter spell with Divine Favor.
Oh, we're so far ahead now.
It's not counterspell.
Not counterspell.
It's Ice Block.
Yep.
Which is great because, I mean, I wish we'd known that. We might have gone Call of Arms, but this puts us in a good spot.
That's okay.
Oh,
that puts us in a real good spot.
That leaves the Knife Juggler alive. So, Call to Arms?
I think so.
Followed by Blessed Maul?
I mean, the other option is Sunkeeper.
I don't like Sunkeeper. I think we Sunkeeper after we have a board full of stuff.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't think Sunkeeper is a bad play.
It's not a bad play, but I don't think
you,
it's the strongest play.
You Sunkeeper, you trade your Divine Shielded minion in, and
you've got 2 3/3s on the board.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
and
you have
then
2 3/3s and a 3/7.
And then you put down the Acrus, or you get Acrus first. But no, just go with the Call to Arms. It'll be fine.
I just love the Machine Gun Harry. Boom, boom. Blessed Maul. I think we can clear the 6-4.
You can clear it.
And I use the.
I was gonna say I would have sent
the reason,
but
the reason I use the South Sea deckhand. Sorry, we're short on time.
He was gonna die anyway.
He was gonna get pinged, and I don't want to leave another ping target.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Which we did anyway, but that was by design.
Yeah, but we have 2 Divine Shield minions instead of 1.
So Lost in the Jungle, Acrus Veteran, Sunkeeper Terrain.
That's what I'm looking at. Does that sound good to you guys?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Lost in the Jungle.
I mean, you're playing into Flame Strike, but I don't think he's got it.
So Acrus, one of the 2 ones, and then clear a minion?
Yes.
Then do we go ahead and clear one? Well, we're going to clear it anyways, right?
Yeah, we're going to clear it anyway.
This way we'll save a charge on our weapon.
Right.
He has not played a Primordial Glyph, and I don't think this main deck's Flame Strike. As a matter of fact, there's no board clear in the standard secret mage tech. I tech in Volcanic Potion just for this matchup. So we
whatever
can
secret he drew, he already.
So we can pop the block.
Yes. Or he can
concede. He can concede.
He knew.
He knew we were counting up maths.
Yeah.
Usually when you count up math, it's because you're deciding if you're going to pop the block or not.
Team Dad Legend in chat looking for any kind of hints they can get for this week. They need all the help they can get against Team Hero Power Rangers.
Yeah, you study up? Well, I doubt, Ben, because this is the exact deck I'm playing. Kappa. Y'all know me too well. I got to throw you curveballs, or curveballs that are really curveballs. You know me. I'm just going to bring Control Paladin, right? Isn't that how this works? Or am I? Or am I? Ah. Mind games. Are you muted, Avanti?
I was.
I
So
was getting ready to say, I
We've
think
got
you hit the mute by
Argent
accident.
Squire, Righteous Protector, Divine Favor.
And see, against Warlock, I would want to keep that Divine Favor, I think.
I'm going to keep this. I think I'm keep this whole hand.
Yeah, I like it. It'd be nice if you were going second.
Yeah.
It would be. Yeah, that'd be great. Luckily, you aren't playing me. Yeah, I'm playing Yellow Dart.
Which Yellow
So I
Dart's,
think there's
Yellow Dart's nothing to sneeze at. He's a really good player.
very good player, and I'll be lucky if I can get some wins off of him. I think we play the Argent Squire because
I
there's
think
really
so,
no
too.
reason to put down the taunt yet.
I agree.
There may be better value with the taunt later.
There's Voidwalker.
Ooh,
Oh.
second to my favor. Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
All right. You know what to do.
Flip it.
Just dude up.
Flip it real
Flip
good.
that hero power. But do we? The question is, do we take a chunk off of that Voidwalker?
No, you. Oh, you missed the opportunity to flip it good. Avanti's bailed you out.
I did flip it good.
No, you're supposed to sing it.
I was
Sing
going
it.
to, but he said flip it good, so I ran
Okay.
with it.
No, I would make him do it.
Okay. You got to be kind of careful here with your Divine Shield minions because they can empower his defiles. Ooh, homunculus, which is probably a zoo, a demon-based zoo.
Yeah, discard Zoo.
We're gonna not get much value out of these divine favors if this is zoo.
Nope.
Yeah.
Knife juggler, protector.
Yeah, I think you have to, and just hope it hits the Voidwalker.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
25% chance. Oh.
Nope.
Hold off the attack.
I think at this point,
I don't think it's gonna
I
matter.
don't think it's gonna matter. Send it in.
To which one?
I would send it into the homunculus because that's going to be what ends up taking out the knife juggler. That
Yep.
way, at least it dies too.
Yep, that was my thought. Hoping this is a trade tap turn for him, and we can get some value out of one of these divine favors.
Nope.
Tank Master. Oh, he squirreled himself.
I hate it when I squirrel myself.
Rallying blade.
Yeah, I think you
Turn too late.
yeah kill
Yeah.
the trade with the 1/1 and then kill Tank Master.
Yeah, you pretty much have to.
I feel bad for that guy squirreling himself.
You just
This is
want
a-
to keep saying squirreling yourself.
Oh yeah. Well, him drawing cards is good.
Yeah.
Tap, 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 tap.
He's going to.
Tap, tap. Yes. So this almost has to be divine favor turn.
Yeah.
Direwolf, clear the
Direwolf.
2/1.
Direwolf, Divine Favor.
Yeah.
Didn't clear the 2/1. One of the most overpowered cards in Hearthstone.
I love.
Hey, there's Called Arms.
Yep, that'll be good.
Oh, and we got the Champions Maul. So that'll help. us
Champions
refill.
Ball in this deck is really strong, especially with Sunkeeper Tareem. Ooh, wow, he popped that out fast. He discarded a homunculus and the other Doom Guard. That feels bad, man.
I think you Scalesbane to draw the trade.
Or the removal.
Yeah, but I think it'll be a trade. I
Yeah, I
don't think he's
think
got the removal.
I think you're right because I want to couple the call to arms with the rallying blade next turn because we might get some divine shield minions.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go Scalebane.
We have a second one. We can afford to burn
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, and Scalebane, honestly, it's kind of like Corridor Creeper, where baits that removal. Ooh.
Blood Fury.
Oh. Holy gee.
He's like Trump and Kim Jong-un. Mine's bigger than yours.
Yeah. That's dangerous.
I think you pretty much have to. You got to call to arms.
Okay, call to arms first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't really matter.
So we can
clear it, but
if I mean, we're gonna take the damage anyway. If we do the Champions Mall, we'll get 2 more 1/1s to contest the board.
Yeah.
What do you think? You like that?
I do. And I say we
now
clear the squirrel
with patches.
with patches. We maul the imp, and then face with the 3/1.
Okay.
Face with the 3/1. Okay. Yeah,
Because if he doesn't have a clear here,
we can use minions to clear.
God.
Bone Mare. Man, this guy's huge. He's huge, I say. I don't think we can do anything. 3, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, you can clear
you
it.
can take it. You can clear it, but the maul gets you,
Yeah.
or
The
the
bone mare.
bone marrow gets you.
We can't clear it to stay alive.
Well, you can clear the 14-9, but the bone mare will kill you.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how we cleared the 14-9?
You run the 3-1 into it, then you run the 2-1 into it, then you
Oh,
run the 2-1
that's
into
right.
it, and then you
That's
run the
right.
2-2 into it.
Yeah, okay. Not that it matters, but you're right.
And then you can play 2 corridor creepers, but
This, and this, then corridor creeper,
corridor creeper,
And then
and
go face with the maul.
Skillbane, and then I'm gonna run it right into the bone mare.
No, don't. There's always the chance he'll disconnect.
yeah.
But I'm gonna make a cute puppet. He so fired his own face and discarded his patches.
See,
Oh.
we would have missed that had you run in.
See? Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. Fair enough.
All right, so we're 1 and
more?
1 after 2 games.
All right.
Because I have to have some Stardew Valley time before I go to bed. I mean Hearthstone all day, every day. That's a big button.
Yeah, talking about the Trump Kim Jong-un button being bigger than the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben. I actually like that we're playing each other week 1 because it's not so much a postseason deciding match. It's just deciding the start of the season, so I'm fine with it. We got to play each other anyways. All right, so
Tareem, Scalebane, Deckhand, and Rallying Blade.
I
keep-
hate throwing out South Sea without a weapon, except in
100 match.
hunter matches because he contests the board.
So
Yeah,
keep,
I'd say-
keep Deckhand and Rallying Blade.
I think so.
Do we keep the Rallying Blade?
I think so.
Okay, we got
No,
because
You
we
we
got
might
got
draw into a divine shield minion.
If you weren't on the
We might.
coin, then it's 50-50. But
Okay, so yeah, candle shot right out of the gate.
Yeah, I'm about to say he just. I don't know if it's patches from hand or candle shot. This might be spell hunter. So, do we just go ahead and South Sea and go face with patches,
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
or
I
do
think
we
you
or
just
do we
think
coin out
pass.
Direwolf?
I think you coin out the wolf.
I like coining out the wolf.
Okay. Candle shot doesn't kill it, so that's fine.
Candle
Right.
shot doesn't kill it, and it can empower our patches. Also, we need to get our hand as empty as possible because of divine favor.
Yeah.
Hunter kind of empties its hand. Okay, this is aggro hunter.
Is there
And he
another
didn't-
kind?
Okay.
Smork.
No, there's spell hunter. There's spell hunter still.
Hey, that's good. And that's even better. But we can't play it yet, so.
No, but we can clear that with patches and make him clear it with his last shot, a candle shot.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's what I think is. I think it's your only play, really.
The thing with candle shot is you want to get it gone before he draws Hunter's Mark, so he can't kill your big things like Corridor Creeper and Cobalt Skullbanes with it for free, pretty much. Okay. There he is.
So Champions Mall here?
I think so.
We have to.
I agree.
But the question is, do we take the face damage and chunk some off of it?
No,
I don't think so.
There's always the chance that he just runs it into one of your dudes next turn.
Yeah. The only reason I thought of that is because of Rallying Blade. Oof. Well, he knows face is the place. This is rough.
So, what about sending both recruits in, taking the 6? I know that sounds awful. Or actually, taking the 6 first with your maul,
Okay.
and then playing the other maul and using the shields against the 6/6.
I don't hate that. I mean, it still doesn't kill it, but it gets it close. Yeah, I think we might be dead in the water. He got a really awesome start. And
That's just straight up dead turn 4.
Yep.
Turn 5. His turn 5. But yeah.
Wow.
He got the nuts. He just got the nuts. And, that happens.
Yep. All right.
And that, gentlemen, is why I don't like uncontrolled aggro.
Yep. Yep. Aggro is kind of strong right now. I mean, there's some decks that are keeping it in check. But I'm a natural control player, so I tried to counter it with good control techniques.
I was getting ready to say, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking,
could we have done anything different?
Is there a deck right now that I'm playing that could have stopped that from happening?
Cube Lock. No.
It was too fast.
Too fast. Cube Lock doesn't really get its defense start till turn 5, and we didn't see turn 5.
Exactly.
Maybe Secret Mage.
Maybe.
Not Spiteful.
No, not Spiteful.
Because they wouldn't have gotten started either.
No, just I think Secret Mage is it. I think that's the only deck that would have.
Another Hunter deck running freaking Explosive Trap.
Spell Hunter might have been good against it, or that Secret Spell Hunter. It's out right now.
Only if you had a Freezing Trap off the get-go. Or Wandering Monster. You Wandering Monster.
Yeah,
Wandering Monster would have been enough.
But then you would have still had to taken it out. I would have rather sent it back to the hand.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. When people say that I just hate aggro, it's not that I just hate aggro. I don't like it when there's no way to win that early.
Yeah. So
it's like,
well, there is a way to win that early. Play aggro.
No. I mean, like when your opponent beats you 4 turns in, 4 turns for you in, and there's nothing you can do about it. That bothers me.
Oh well,
it happens.
Still fun. We had a good night.
Yep. All right. So
Aggro Paladin is like top tier 1 right now. There's various lists out there. The Murloc variation, the one we played tonight, and some in between. So just find your poison. DisguisedToast.com has great write-ups about the Aggro Paladins. Check them out, and have fun with it this week.
That's right. All right, well, that's going to do it for us this week. If you have any questions or comments about the show, please email us at heropowerpodcast@gmail.com. Please hit that subscribe button below on YouTube if you've not done so already, and give us a follow on Twitch to be alerted to when we go live. For more information about joining our patron-only Discord, you can find all of that over at patreon.com/heropower. And don't forget, hashtag Team Virsica. Good gaming.
Thanks, guys.
Wait. For our patrons and everybody that's deciding to sign up in this month of January, we have our tournament. Was it February 3rd?
February 3rd.
February 3rd. So open your calendars. Go ahead and go to patreon.com/heropower and sign up now to be part of the tournament.
If you're a $5 or more month patron, you're automatically entered. If you're a $1 a month patron, if we have openings available after all the $5 entries have entered, we would then open it up if there's any available. So check it out. It'll be fun.